Another update on the 356 Speedster. Ran into an issue. I had my fuel line set up in here before coming into my dual kadron carburetors, and I still was having issues getting it to idle. And so I figured I think I had a fuel pressure problem, and so decided to make some changes. So you can see here now we've got the 6AN fuel lines coming up through a bulkhead in the rear engine tin, teeing it off here, wrapping around behind the engine shroud. I used to have a fuel pressure regulator here, but no fuel gauge, so had to make some changes. So let me bring you up here and show you where that is now. So coming up here underneath the tank. All right, so underneath here you can see the gold box. That is my fuel pump, electric fuel pump. And now I have a gauge, a proper gauge, sitting here. And again, Cadron's like that low fuel pressure right around that 2 psi or so. So let me turn it on. Come up here, click that on. Probably hear the fuel pump building pressure, and you can see now that with a proper gauge I am just below 2 pounds of pressure. So hopefully this fixes my problem, and also for safety it's better to have this gauge outside of the engine bay, so if I ever had a leak or anything, it's leaking in an area where there's nothing combustible. So hopefully that helps somebody out there for trying to figure out how do you set up your fuel pressure gauge. Here's a good spot for it, up here underneath the gas tank.